Hi, this is Mark, and I'm in a different location, but I'm in Redwood City, and I'm just doing my reading from the Golden Present Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda, nearing the end of this 365-day video project, and I've just been reading the reading from the book for each day, and then just sharing my thoughts in the moment, carrying this book with me wherever I've gone, and yeah, usually I do this in front of the San Mateo County History Museum, but today I'm just on Broadway Street and kind of in front of this cafe that they're still kind of setting up. Anyway, this is for December 5th, and the reading is, "The door is never closed until the last lame sheep comes in." This is a question and answer. Are there some souls who will never merge with the cosmic consciousness in the end? Swami Satchidananda, our Sri Gurudev says, all of the souls ultimately have to gain the same cosmic consciousness. The door is never closed until the last lame sheep comes in. We are all ultimately going to the same place. There's no doubt about it. Only some may be swifter. Some use their intelligence and go on the straight road. Others jump a little here, a little there, but still the door is left open. It is never closed. Oh, you are too late. You can't come in. Thank you. No, God is a merciful Father. He will wait even for thousands of years, thousands of births. And there are some who are going to take thousands of years and thousands and thousands of births. And that's the idea of reincarnation and karma. You know, that we have these karmic debts or these cause and effects of our life that because we did something, we are now owed a certain action is going to need to happen in our life. We have to come back into a human form or some form to be able to follow through whatever that balancing out that is needed. And that's part of the journey in the yogic practices, is to be conscious of that each action we have does have an effect somehow, somewhere, on someone in the world. It does not go unnoticed or unimpacted. And so because of that, we want to do our best to not create more need for creating karmic debt, but to do our best in this lifetime to pay off the debts that we recognize are present, and eventually move off the wheel of karma so that we can merge with the infinite. We can become part of the divine essence of the universe as we know it, to be able to bring positive benefit to others. And those who have left the karmic wheel, who have left their body, have left this world, that's a way of understanding that they're now moving on to do different work. And either they're going to come back in a different body, in a different form, or they're going to remain in that collective conscious state where they can do other work. So how do we know what our karmic debts are? You know, some of that just arises from self-investigation, and for those of us that have that interest in self-inquiry, to be able to understand, where is it that we still feel some pain? Where is it maybe we keep repeating some patterns, or we feel like life keeps repeating patterns on us and we're blaming. At some point we need to look at it and take ownership and feel that, why is this continuing to happen to me? Do I need to remove myself from a certain situation or certain types of people, certain behaviors that just seem to be a reflex? It requires that kind of stepping back. You know, for those of us that are interested in that, I believe there are some people who their journey is just to completely enjoy their life, their body, their material gains, and that's kind of, maybe they're in their final stage of celebration of this world, of this life, of all of the capacities within their form, and it's that's going to let them release, you know, into that divine place. The train's coming in! and it's alerting people to so that they're safe, and then it's going to depart. Just like how we are. We come in, we cry, we scream, we make noise, we do things, we connect with other people, and then we depart. The only difference is we let everybody off before we depart this life. We don't carry others with us. We definitely drop everybody off, so it's more like at the end of the line. But I like this idea that that it doesn't ever close. It's not like some people are never going to get the experience of becoming liberated beings. And if we can think about that in this lifetime, maybe we can move away from thinking there are those who should and those who shouldn't, and whatever we fill in the blank with that, should have, shouldn't have, should receive our gratitude, shouldn't receive our gratitude. It's just, we have our egos, and we have a way of referencing the way the world works, and it's all based on our own life experience. And the more we can open our eyes and see that we are more alike than we are different, I think the more opportunity we'll have of creating a peaceful place, and that might even help release us from some of our karmic debt. Maybe we feel like we've been judged in other lifetimes, so now in this lifetime we get to judge others. Maybe we felt hurt, betrayed, taken advantage of in another lifetime. So now we feel like in this lifetime we're going to take advantage of others. We're going to use this lifetime to really abuse that power. But is that really balancing things, or is it creating the need to stay on this karmic wheel? You can think about in your life, like, were there times when you felt like you needed to keep being rude to maybe the servers in a restaurant, you're in a cafe, and you just feel like, that's just your way, or you feel like they're less than, so they deserve to be treated that way. But then at some stage, someone's rude to you, or someone's not nice and thankful or appreciative to you, and you might think back, is that worth it? Maybe I can think about my behaviors that I'm putting out in the world, and that might determine what behaviors I'm receiving. What if I'm nice to the servers and wait staff and other people in the service industries? Even if they're having a bad day, what if I'm able to show a niceness to them? It's difficult until you're a server, which I've been and had been for many years, and a bartender, and worked in the service industry. Until you do that, it's hard to really understand and appreciate that. But when you do, I think that's why I know to be thoughtful and kind, even if someone's having a bad day. Because it's a difficult type of work to be in that service industry. And they're being so nice to let me sit here and make this recording, so I appreciate that. What's your name?
Alejandro.
Alejandro and Mark, thank you. You want to say hi in my video?
Oh, hi.
And yeah, just appreciate getting to pause here. So that'll be my share for today. So thank you all. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.